Buenos días, clase de español uno. This is Señor Irvin, and this is a quick grammar notes on something called the preterite tense. Everything that we've talked about so far in Español uno has been in something called the present tense, something that's happening right now. The preterite tense, though, in Spanish is the past. The thing that can be confusing about the preterite tense and some other tenses you'll learn later in Español dos is that they can be overwhelming because there's more than one type of past tense in Español. But for right now, just think of this. This is our past tense for right now. Usually in English, this is represented by adding ed to verbs, to the end of verbs, actually. Usually. So things like jump turns to jumped. Things like walk turns to walked. And those are the past or the preterite tense. Now, we're going to talk about two verbs where in English that doesn't happen either. In English they're irregular. Okay? So the two verbs are going to be comer, which is eat, and in English that's ate. And then the other verb that we're going to be talking about is beber, which is drink, and in English it's drank, so we don't add ed to either of those two. Anyway, let's look at our conjugation chart here, and this is what you should be writing down. Okay? Have this conjugation chart. What we're going to do is we're going to turn our verbs comer and beber into the preterite tense, which is just the past. Okay? So how would you be able to say, I ate something? See? Or you're trying to ask someone what they ate last night. Those kinds of things. Okay? So let's do some examples of those right now, or how you actually change it. Both of these verbs happen to be ER verbs, though ER and IR verbs in the preterite tense are conjugated exactly the same. But right now we're just going to worry about comer and beber. See? Bueno, so we have yo, and I wanted to say I ate. Now, if I just say I eat something, you just put yo como. Just like I say I drink something, yo bebo. You just had an O, and we know that because that's what we've been working with in Español. Yo is always O in the present tense, but this is the preterite tense of the past. So how do you say I ate something? That sounds like this. Yo comí, and it has an I with an accent mark on it. The I, remember, sounds like I in Español. So this word is comí. And this word down here is bebí. Bebí. Yo bebí and yo comí. What does it mean? I ate, I drank. And then you can put whatever the item may be after there. Okay? Cool. How do you do the tú form? Again, we're going to take off our ending like we always have. We always take off the ER. And the tú form, to be able to say you ate, you say comiste. I-S-T-E. No accent mark needed. And the beber is bebiste, because they're, of course, exactly the same. How do you say he or she or you formal ate? You would say él, and let's do comer first. Comió. Comió. It sounds like a yo at the end, this I-O combination. Comió. He ate. And beber is going to be bebió. Él bebió. Él comió, or ella comió. Él bebió, or ella bebió. So I-O is our ending for él and ella. Nosotros is going to be very similar to the present tense. That's nice. So comer changes to comimos, I-M-O-S. And beber changes to bebimos. If this reminds you of the present tense IR ending, you're exactly right, because it is. There's no difference between the two. Nosotros comimos and nosotros bebimos. Okay? And the last one is, how do you say they or y'all ate? Okay? So we will do that last one. They ate is comieron. I-E-R-O-N. Comieron. It's like, I-E sounds like ye. Comieron. And beber is bebieron. And it means they ate, or y'all ate, or they drank, or y'all drank. Okay? So these new 5 endings are completely new tense. Okay, so they're completely new. Now you're able to describe things that happened in the past. Talking about the past, there are some important words that you need to know that indicate the past. And let's go ahead and write them down right now. We're only going to write down a couple of them. These are indicator words of the preterite tense. And basically what I'm talking about as far as indicator words is if you see them, you know that you're talking about the preterite tense. The first one and most obvious one is going to be yesterday. And in Espanol, it is called ayer. Ayer. And the other one that I'm going to teach you is last night. And that one in Espanol is anoche. Anoche. And those two words can bring all kinds of conversation. Like you can say, ayer, yesterday, yo comí, and then you could tell me what you ate. Anoche, yo bebí, and you could tell me what you drank. Bueno, that is it. Hopefully you get it. Get the practice in. Adiós, hasta la vista.